In this video, we'll demonstrate how to add or remove licenses in a concurrent group that you have already created in Digital Codes Premium. Once again, you're always logging in at codes.iccsafe.org, and as mentioned before, you do have to be the administrator of the licenses to configure them. So as I sign in, when you are entered into your account, it will confirm that you are in there. There is the email confirmation of the account that I'm using. And if you noticed in my last example, I created this September 2024 concurrent group, which I can go into. And then I have access to the premium features there. But you still administer those 3 licenses that I placed in there with your own account. It's basic because I've assigned all my personal licenses into that concurrent account. But if I go down to my licenses overview, you'll be able to see. In the last video, I started with 3 personal, and I moved all 3 of them into a concurrent group. That is why I have basic and not premium anymore. And to get access to those premium licenses, I would also have to go into the group. So as you can see, I have the overview of this one concurrent group that I created, and it shows that I have those 3 licenses in there. If you wanted to take, let's say, 2 licenses out and create 2 different groups, you are able to do that. Or take 1 license out and assign it to someone to be dedicated. You can do this from this screen. So going on the fact that I've already created this group with 3 shared licenses in the group, I'm just going to edit it. This red button here that reads remove is only if you want to totally delete that group, and any notes that were created in that group would be deleted as well. Most of the time people won't use that unless if they've just started out and they just want to totally remove it because no one has actually put any note content in there. But what you can do is always edit it. So by selecting the edit button, that confirms I am in the name of this group. And in this case, I want to remove 2 licenses and leave just 1 license in there. So you can do it in either spot here. I'm going to change this shared concurrent group to have only 1 license. I'm going to continue. I hit continue again, and we've talked about what these other field screens mean, and I will skip over doing those because I don't want any changes, and I hit continue. And what you'll notice is this will update that concurrent group with the name of September 2024. And as you can see, there's only 1 license in there. Those 2 licenses have now gone back into my personal account. And if you notice there, it doesn't read basic anymore because now you are the owner of a personal license in there. Now here's an example. Let's say you created a group with just 1 license and you decided to add more licenses in after a certain amount of time. You've purchased more. As mentioned, you can always add more licenses to your group. So just pretend for this example, you only bought 1 license at the beginning of your first year. The second year, you've bought 2 more licenses. So you do have a total of 3. But since you just bought 2 more, it will start out as a personal account. Once again, if you wanted to dedicate this to an individual, you can view the other videos to show how this is. You could take one of those licenses and have it dedicated to a person. But let's just pretend we're going to put an additional account, additional license into the concurrent account. So I will go back to the concurrent. I will go to edit. My September 2024 group only has 1 license in it, but I have acquired 2 more. If I wanted to, I could put all of those, all 3 of them in there. But as I stated for this example, I only want to add 1 more license in there, so there is a total of 2. As I hit continue, we will go through these next screens again. We're not going to put or change any of those. And as I hit continue, as you can see, I've updated. Now this group has 2 licenses in it. And if you go to your Purchases and Overview tab, it'll show that you still have your 1 personal that you're using directly, and those 2 licenses are now in that concurrent group.